Go ahead and call the meeting to order. Tonight, first we have a motion, I'm seeking a motion for approval of the agenda. If everyone's had a chance to look at the agenda, who's going to make the changes?
Make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Second. All in favor? None opposed. Next, we're going to go to our approval of minutes. We've got our work session minutes from the 9th, our regular meetings on the 16th, and then 2 special called meetings on the 18th and 19th. If there's no need to amend those minutes, take a motion to approve all of those. So, Mr. Chairman.
Noting I was not here on the 9th, I'll make this second after I've read the minutes.
Okay. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
None opposed. Moving on down to reports. Tomorrow I'm going to be heading over to emergency management. I know that Todd Dillon just got back from some training, so we're going to take a look at his facility and just see everything and see what all he has to say. So that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. Any other commissioners have
Comment. Hey, this past Saturday, we went down to the open house at the animal shelter, and we are a fortunate county to have that facility. I was very impressed that Barf and Catman gave out dog and cat food to individuals, no charge. The place was in great shape. Staff gave me a little tour. We even have a little medical room for grooming and clean washing dogs. I was just impressed with the facilities. First time I had been there. It's a project that former Commissioner Ricky Green and I started 12 years ago. It's just nice to see the project come together and to be so upscale. So thank you, Ms. Leopard, for that.
Moving on now, we'll turn it over to interim county manager, Darlene.
No formal report tonight.
Okay. Do we have anyone signed up for public comment? I think we have a couple of latecomers.
Yes, we do.
Okay, up first tonight we have Mr. Blaine and the FRL agreement.
Hello, Commissioners. Just want to come before you and just say that our libraries are an asset to our county, as well as the other counties making it Swain. Do appreciate the FRL. I think we have got a true asset here in all those libraries. And just want to speak a little bit about the agreement. I've read it a couple times, and I think it's very well written. I know you're going to look at maybe some language that need to be tweaked and so forth, but it is, I really support all the amendments. There's 4 or 5 there that really give the control back to our commissioners, especially with the direct appointment. You know, with the way it's set up now, it's so indirect. You appoint to the lower boards, and the lower boards has the power who goes to the upper board. So you really wouldn't have, currently you don't have direct control over who's on the upper board. Also, as well, the current agreement, the way it's written on getting out and losing all your assets, I don't feel like that is in favor of the taxpayers. You know, us losing a lot of assets in the library, books and computers that we've been paying for many, many years. So I do support, cleaning that up. So if one does decide, I'm not saying that any of them should, I feel like we need a little bit cleaner process. And I feel like we're just written now in the amendment that those would at least give us some more equitable terms. If one county does get out, I'm not saying that we should get out, because I think it is, a good union between the 3 counties, and the libraries are a huge asset, to family and children. But I do support the Macon County amendment. So thank you for your time.
Thank you. Next up, we have Ms. Waldron. Good evening.
Hi.
I don't know if you can hear me very well. I wanted to start my comment off by recognizing the really beautiful work that the works office and landscape crew and everybody has been doing downtown once again, just switching gears and prepping for spring and anyway, all of that work with the courthouse and the park and up alongside the library and everything. But I did want to bring back up again my concern about the property that's across the street from NC Works, because my hope had been that with that upsurge and cleaning everything up in that area, that this would be a time for that to be addressed. And I brought that to you before, but the concern about the previously abandoned property, or not abandoned, but anyway, it's not inhabited property across from NC Works next to the library. And as we've had some warmer weather, I continue to see that property being utilized in a very precarious way. And certainly don't want to see anybody hurt. I also think that that is what appears to me to be a potentially uh, the way the county could end up being liable for any injuries, any difficulty that might happen there, and the potential for taxpayer dollars to have to go to take care of any liability that comes out of that, I think really needs to continue to be considered. I don't think it would be a tough cleanup job, but it wouldn't be easy. But anyway, I'm not talking about raising the building, but just clearing it out so that it is a safer space. So, thank you.
Um, Moving on now. Thank you all for your comments. Is anyone else? I know there's a lot of people that came in after we kind of got started. Would you like to speak tonight? Sure. How we doing?
Doing well. I don't know this process, but I wanted to introduce myself. I've been part of Jackson County for since 2003, and I've been here working with the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians, and now I have my own business as well. And I started a nonprofit last year. It's called Reflection of Inspiration. They're located right above the farmhouse there with Tammy and them. And just want to introduce ourselves. We're a nonprofit organization. We partner with the Department of Justice. We help their grantees with financial reporting, grants compliance, and one of the first program we started was a domestic violence and sexual assault program. So we also help out domestic peace. We also help out the domestic violence program in Cherokee, as also around Jackson County and other areas as well. We're developing different programs for this community. Just wanted to inform you of that. We have some handouts also that I want to give you, if that's okay, if I can approach. We were in a magazine also. So,
Okay.
magazine, and here's some. We did a sex trafficking event, and here's some of this. We passed out our flyers. Um, I think it's very important. By doing this work, I did some finance. I've talked to you before in regards to some grants and stuff, but I managed the Eastern Band of Cherokee Union's grants and contracts with the federal government for over 13 years. And I learned a lot of information. I learned a lot of skills. Now I'm on my own, been on my own since 2017. I help other municipalities in my for-profit business as well. But I'm here for my nonprofit this today. Um, just wanted to get the basis and talk with you all. And we had a great meeting with Dogwood Health Trust. They had at the library here, and we had several great executive directors for other nonprofits throwing ideas out and throwing out some of the hurdles and problems that we have here, which I know I'm preaching to the choir, which is housing and transportation. So I want to just introduce myself and also have a time where we have an avenue to discuss some things, how we can collaborate and help this community.
Sure.
Yeah.
What was your name?
My name is Demarcus Staten.
Can you spell your last name? I'm sorry.
Staton.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Mr. Staten, thank you for coming up and sharing with us.
No problem. If y'all need anything from us, you got our contact information. I appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you. Moving on now to new business, we have environmental health private permitting on-site fees. Ms. Lippard is going to come up and present.
What's there?
Stephen.
Good. All right. Good evening. I'm here tonight to seek approval for our new environmental health fees for on-site and wastewater for private permitting options. This, as you can see in the memo that was included in your handouts, the fee is based on North Carolina Session Law 2023-90, and it had multiple changes that affect the wastewater industry. In the memo as well, the state provided local health departments with guidance on how we could establish these fees and what were allowable compared to what we were already charging for our normal fees for these options. If you want to refer to page 6, let's see if I can. Without making everybody dizzy here. There is a good summary there where it says the private permitting quick summary. And so what we're seeking approval on is for the improvement permit construction, we're allowed to charge up to 100% of our normal fee, and that's based on bedroom size. For the construction authorization, we're allowed to charge up to 40% of our normal fees, and that is a $120 fee usually. For the EOP or the engineered option permit, they're allowing us to charge a $35 flat fee, and same for the AOWE authorized on-site wastewater evaluator option, and that's a $35 fee.
What percentage do you think this goes up? What were the fees previously?
So there were no fees associated with this previously.
And does that go to the state or does that remain in the county?
No, we keep that percentage.
And this is private wastewater.
Private
Nothing
option.
to do with Twasit.
No, and this is so. What this is an option that folks would select if they were not going to use environmental health for the on-site wastewater permitting. So like the engineered option is done by a professional engineer. They're allowed to permit that site. Or for the AOWE, that's usually a soil scientist that would be pushing that permit through. So these options don't require our environmental health specialists to go out into the field on site. It would mostly be, they told me that it would be 10 to 15 minutes of paperwork for them for these options.
What was that amount for the improvement permit, that first one?
The improvement permit is $120 per bedroom.
And is that a fee that just all of a sudden is $120 per bedroom, and there was not a fee before?
Yeah, no, that is our normal fee. So if they were to go the route of the private permitting option, we would be allowed to charge them 100% of what our normal fee would be if we were doing the permit.
But if it's submitted, it's just 35.
Correct. So it's written in law. We can't, of course we could always go less, but I wouldn't advise that. But we can't charge any more than what the state has set here. And so we're just seeking approval from this board on being able to implement these fees.
As we heard multiple times in selecting our new county manager, that without having to raise taxes on citizens, fees were a go-to area to increase revenue streams.
Yeah. Is there any other questions from the board?
I'll make a motion to approve, Mr. Chair.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right. Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Jones,
Yes.
Commissioner Bryson,
Yes.
Chairman Letson.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on now to our budget ordinance amendment. Ms. Fox.
One budget amendment tonight is for administration department for retirement expense, and it's $169,206.29, and it's for the contribution-based benefit cap liability that's been charged to Jackson County for one of our recent retirees.
Is there a motion for approval? Or motion for approval of the budget ordinance amendment? So moved.
I'll second.
Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Bryson?
Yes.
Commissioner Jones?
Yes.
Chairman Letson?
Yes.
Thank you.
Tonight, we've decided that we're going to table the planning board chair and appointments, just because we really don't have a whole lot of people here, and I think we can I think we have one more potential candidate for District 4, so we'll just bring those all at the same time and at our 2 weeks from now meeting. So, is there any questions from the press tonight? If not, I'll seek a motion for adjournment. So moved.
And I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
None opposed. We are adjourned.